Welcome to Felbor. Just remember that this podcast is made for ostensibly mature adults, and such has themes that could be unnerving even for the lion-hearted among you. Warning, this podcast contains body horror, distressing materials, gore, self-harm, graphic violence, and other themes that could be psychologically triggering. Please see our full content warning for details, and remember, take care of yourself. Where last we left our fledgling delvers, they were making their way to the Undercity, as Pak and Kip were giving their new charges the lay of the land when it comes to Driftmore, the Dross, and specifically the Verboten. Surprised by the deference shown by local thugs to the Frog Brothers, Blis reached out, calling upon the Blood to get a better look at who she had cast her lot with. Turns out the Frog Brothers are a bit of a big deal, and have earned the respect they wear. Let us see if the Delvers can survive their first trip to the Verboten.
Okay, that is a... Do I add anything to it? Spellcasting, so...
I mean, that'll be either instinct or presence based on your class.
Okay. That'll be my instinct, I think.
Sure.
So that's a 15 with hope.
Okay. With that knowledge of that role, Kipper, please describe the most recent violence you've been a part of.
Okay. So we just brought back a blood haul, and you see how we collected that. So Kipper and Pak and one other person. What did our last recruit look like, Pak? Help me out with that.
Oh, you mean it was a very tall, lanky, another simian type. But this one did not look anything like a Z. This one was, it was more, you were tuned to it because you were both more magic based, whereas I am more the melee physical one.
Like a part orangutan man. Just these massive orangutan arms that almost reach the ground as he's
Jerome.
walking.
All right, let's just name this guy.
Jerome?
Let's go with Jerome.
Okay. And you see us kind of crouching and moving about the ruined buildings of the Verboten, and there's a dense fog, and I guess you're seeing this from my perspective. So as I lean down and start to read tracks, you see me hear something and look up, and these three almost cassowary type just decrepit creatures emerge from the darkness and spear Jerome through his gut. And then you see Pak begin to beat them off with, what's your weapon? It's a sledgehammer. Start to beat them off with a sledgehammer, and as Pak hits one across the head and then domes another, you see me look down and spit into my hand and then hold my torch to it as it lights on blue fire. And as one charges me, I punch it into its mouth and it erupts in this blue flame.
Okay.
And that's the last fight we were in.
Wow.
That was kind of cool. Stay behind, Kipper. Got it.
All right. So
That was really cool. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to think about that.
So, with that, you pass the thugs with sort of G nods as they just lift their head. And you make your way to the exit to the Dross, to the middle ground between there and the Verboten. It is almost like an ancient, I would say, aqueduct or sewer system that separates these two parts of the city. You know that if you want to go to the hamlet, you take a turn and head east. But if you are going to the Verboten, you continue south. Where are the group being led.
I turn Kipper to the away from them really quick, and I speak very hushly. I was like, "Okay, look, you have spoken too much. I feel like we can't go to the Amlet right now, which is why we are going to the Verboten, unless you just take them far away, like the other side of the Amlet."
I totally forgot Vidal was with us.
Not just Vidal, it is literally anybody. Do not say it to anybody. Anyway, Verboten or Amlet, if we go to the Amlet, you have to be very careful with what you say. Otherwise, we go straight down there.
I'm fine either way.
Okay, fine. Rock, paper, scissors. Oh, 1, 2, 3, go. Okay, we're going to the Verboten.
Great.
Okay, we go south.
Heading south, there is a distinct shift as the air not only becomes colder, but that sort of acrid heaviness, the smog, begins to dissipate. You find that your breath comes more naturally, though it burns for a different reason. You can see your breath in front of you, and it becomes silent. Even in the dross, you could hear the slow hum of city life. Walking, hushed tones, a cat, some noise. But as you descend here, there is perfect and utter silence. There is no grand fair gate that marks where the Verboten begins, nor any warnings or signs telling those who have come to turn back for hopes that perhaps you could be saved. No, the Verboten starts, let us say, maliciously, quietly. You enter it before you even know you're there. The rolling mist on the ground, the swinging of these black metal cages from yard irons, from old, old buildings. And the distinct feel that something is watching you from just outside your gaze. I need everyone to go ahead and roll me an instinct, including Vidal, but you get your experience, Vidal.
Cool.
Give me a second.
Yeah, take your time.
So for me, that is an 11 fear.
Sounds good.
11 hope.
11 hope. Ha! The brothers.
13 hope.
9.
9 fear. Vidal.
16 hope.
All right. As a group, hope has prevailed. As you step into the Verboten, the very first thing that happens, Vidal, you catch the sight of papers swirling in the breeze, trash and debris. They move about, but almost as if they are catching on something moving through it. And without even realizing it, you bring silently Pak and Kip's attention to it. And all of you duck down behind an overturned carriage, whispering in hushed tones.
Storyteller.
Stay down. Stay quiet. Can I please recall what I know about this creature?
Absolutely. This will be a knowledge check, please. Pak.
Am I saying it right, John? It's
Yeah.
It's a Noxteller.
It is Good enough for me. I was
Okay.
going to pronounce it for the first time out loud
Okay.
today.
John, I would like to assist.
Okay, first roll is 7 hope, and the second roll, 8 hope, and the second roll is 16.
16 hope. Okay. So, Pack. The Nostellar. The unseen hunters of the Verboten. You know that they are sort of unexplained in what they are. No one has actually truly ever seen one and lived. But what they do is they appear to clean the Verboten. Any sort of body or decomposing part is usually taken by them and destroyed in some way. But they do not really separate the living from the dead in this. If they see you, they move towards you slowly. But they chase you for as long as you remain in the Verboten once they've seen you.
Do I know if we've been spotted?
With that roll and hope, you know that you were able to duck out of the way out of nearly in time. You were in time as Vidal alerted you. And you were not yet seen.
This is the hide part. We do not want these creatures to see us at all. If they see us, we need to go to step 2, which is run, and we need to run out of the Verboten. They will take you, and they will never stop hunting you until you are out.
And killing them is not a viable option.
It's very
Nobody has seen.
hard to kill what you can't see.
Do they have any weaknesses?
So you can roll me knowledge. It'll be a very high check.
Can I help him? Do I spend a hope to help him?
You can. You can spend a hope. I will not let you give him your experience modifier. It'll just let him roll again.
Okay. I'll give you help on that in case I know something.
I got a 23 with fear.
So, you do not know what the Nostellar is. But as you sort of glance around the edges with your arcane eyes, you can see as it curls through the mist, the smoke, the way that it clings to it and moves, that it is massive and jagged. But what you notice more than that is that as things come into contact with it, they begin to unravel. The things that bind and keep wood, paper, and metal together begin to pull apart. And you can watch them dissolve and decay almost immediately. And as you sort of watch it, it moves in this graceful fluidity, almost as if it is swaying and dancing back and forth. And that's what you see.
That's so freakishly terrifying. I love it.
I'm glad you like it, friend.
Okay. Everybody, I need you to look for a way out of here where we can pass around this creature and not be seen.
Are we like stuck in a corner, kind of?
To be honest, this is a road that has 4 different exits. It is just the one that heads further south, is where this was seen. You could go left or right.
Yeah, we just can't be seen by it.
Yes, you have to move without being seen.
Okay. I kind of motion. I don't really want to talk. And so she motions like she lifts her arms and kind of does like a circle motion to kind of like as if rounding someone up, and then kind of points behind us to the first direction that kind of goes away from where this creature is while still being guarded by the overturned carriage.
just you can set it. Is it the right way or the left way?
Oh, sorry. I was just trying to just because aren't we behind? Well, I guess I don't know which. Did we go to the left or did we go to the right when we?
Actually, we never specified, which is why I'm like, oh, you can set it if you'd like.
Oh, sorry. I'm gonna say it's to the right because if we were kind of walking down, I think going right behind something makes more sense to me than cutting across, and that's just driving on the right side of the road, state of brain.
Sure. That's perfectly fine.
Hell yeah.
So Kipper nods, and then he points at Liana, and then Blis, and then Vidal, and then Pack, and then himself.
Okay.
I think we're moving one at a time, right? Stealthily.
It is more quiet to go one at a time. So I will need a finesse check one at a time. So who did you point at first, Kipper?
Yeah.
Liana, a finesse check, please.
Okay.
Sorry, I don't.
No, it's
I don't know
okay.
Whichever one it is.
That's okay. It is a 19. Wait, a finesse?
Finesse.
It is a 20 with fear.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
I know. Two fears.
I almost maxed out. We're close. We're close.
That means he's about to spend it.
Yes.
I mean, I gotta. I just gotta. So as you dart from behind the carriage, keeping low, your legs moving quickly and deftly between the rocks, you find yourself weirdly agile, moving on these cobblestones that you would not have expected, catching the grooves and avoiding making sound. You only have to step twice to clear the 20 feet between your carriage and the other side as you leap, almost like a skipping pebble. And you find yourself on the other side before you even realized what had happened. You turn and look back, and the three of you that are left, the four, I was right. The four of you see Liana turn bright, doe-eyed, surprised by the speed of which you crossed, looking back at you. And as she looks, passing your vision between the groups, there's a shimmer as the mist sort of wraps around and passes by you and pauses as it begins to swirl. The creature having not seen y'all, but now very close in vicinity. Who is next?
You pointed at me next.
I did.
I did, he says sadly.
Okay. Question. I have a community feature. Low light living.
Sure.
I got a 2. Woo woo.
Nice. I don't know what it does.
When you're in an area with low light or heavy shadow, you have advantage on rolls to hide, investigate, or perceive details within that area.
Sure, that sounds exactly like where we are.
Okay. And advantage in this game is it a reroll or a d6 or?
So usually it's a d6 added to the roll.
Okay.
But I like to let you reroll because it feels more fun.
Yeah.
Rolling twice is way more fun for me. I mean,
Yeah.
it makes the average higher, but go for it.
The point of advantage to make the average higher?
Yeah.
Yeah, but rolling a d6, you're guaranteed to get higher than your initial roll. You're not guaranteed on a reroll, right?
That is true. All right, so here we go.
All right. And you said finesse?
Yes, this is finesse. You're sneaking by this creature.
Can I help?
Oh, can I?
It sounds crazy, but because it's so close, I want to grab a rock and throw it.
Classic video games.
All right.
Break a bottle over there.
So I want you to make an argument for which stat you want to use, because right now I'm sitting on instinct.
Instinct. I would be sitting on strength because I'm trying to throw it as far as
Trying
I
to
can.
huck it a distance and it not realize where it came from.
Right.
Okay.
That's where my mind is at to try to distract it enough for Bliss to make the run. If
So-
it's as close to us as you say.
Oh, it is very close. It is maybe 10 feet away.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right, so I would like you to go ahead and make this strength check. So go ahead, 2d12, and how you do will. Brad just giggles.
Sorry. It's funny.
Huh. 10, both 5s.
That's
That's a crit.
That's
That's
a
a crit.
Then yeah!
the way your voice cut out was
Sorry.
hilarious. So you take the stone and you throw it.
Mhm.
About 20 feet back the way you came. It clanks, and you watch the mist warp, and with unnatural speed, it shoots off, leaving just a trail of splitting mist.
I just look at Bliss and I give him a thumbs up.
Before you move, another 2 shoot by.
I thought crits were supposed to be good.
No, that was good. We were gonna get jumped by 2 more.
That was good.
Yeah.
All right, Bliss. You
right.
don't even have to roll. You just succeed. They've
Oh,
left.
wow.
As the rest of you make your way to the other side.
Okay, cool.
You're the only one that had to roll up.
I mean, crits be crits, man.
Hey, Loss.
Oof.
Because of your crit, you also gain a hope.
Huzzah.
I think there's something else. I'm gonna look into it real quick. Continue, John.
Which way would you like to continue? There are 4 directions.
I was following to the right with. I
You're
was
gonna
letting you take the lead.
You're gonna continue down, or you're gonna let
Leanna.
Leanna lead.
I mean, to the right's not that
So
Okay.
deadly choice.
Here's
I
actually.
wouldn't have given them the choice if I was like, oh, they're gonna kill us on this very first move.
That's true.
Okay. So, can I? Okay, so my gifted tracker, it says when you're tracking a specific creature or group of creatures based on signs of their passage. Okay, this won't work. Never mind.
Okay.
Apologies. I was
So-
just gonna see if I could be aware of them possibly coming back, but
Sure.
that's not what.
So I need one of you, Pack or Kip, to make a knowledge roll to sort of recall a path to a place where there are more normal monsters to hunt. Things that you could drain of blood. Things not quite as deadly.
I just rolled. You got mine.
I got it. All right. That is a 14 hope.
The next 30 minutes are spent quietly skulking to the edges of the Verboten, moving, taking intersections, stopping, holding your breath every once in a while, and avoiding these invisible, silent horrors that are moving about. There are far more of them than you've ever seen before, Pack and Kip. You get the idea that your friend was trying to warn you that something is going on. You continue heading south, dodging, ducking, before finally you reach a larger sort of open town square that used to be the heart of the Verboten. Now dilapidated and broken, there's an old grandstand that has decayed and aged, and a well that sits to the edge, along with a few rundown shops. And you see more of these creatures than you have ever seen in your life, skittering about. 10, 20 of them. And for the first time, you take a moment and ask yourself, why? And I need you both to roll a knowledge.
6 hope.
That is a 15 fear.
All right, neither of those is what I was looking for, but here we go. So 15 fear is the best one, so we're going to go with that. You may take a hope, though, which is fine. I'm going to reward you.
Hold on. Just
Oh,
really quick.
We're supposed to be marking our hopes, right?
Yes, you all started with 3. Every time you use an action to help someone, you spend a hope. If you got a natural success or a crit, you get a hope. And you know what? Every time you pass with a hope, I'm going to also just give you a hope.
I have 5 hope.
I think I gained at least 1 hope.
Yes.
I didn't mark it.
Feel
sorry.
free to go up to 5 right now for anybody who has been forgetting to keep track. Brad has kept track. He shook his head at me, so that means he knows exactly how much hope he has.
So I would like to, just so you are aware, I'm not going to use it right now, but I am at the Seaborn community, so every time I roll with fear, I place a token on my quote-unquote community card, and before an action, I can spend any number of these tokens to gain a +1 bonus for each token that I spend.
Nice.
So I've rolled like 3 fears so far.
You have rolled
so
3.
I do have 3 tokens. If you'll let me, I'll spend those 3 on this roll to bump me up to 18 to try to do it. If you're like, hey, don't bother, like don't bother, but like, no, you didn't say it.
No,
Then
I think that's totally fine. If you would like to add 3 and gamble that you will pass the difficulty.
great. I am going to add 3 and gamble. Also, I totally forgot to add my 1 from actual presence because I was just reading the numbers. So I guess it's 19.
19. As you look around at the Noxstellar, there is a moment of realization. They're swarming.
They're swarming.
They only come when there is something to eat, usually. And this many. There must be a lot of something that needs to be destroyed somewhere. Something large has died. Or a lot of somethings have died. Maybe not here, but somewhere.
Does it seem like I'd be able to tell what direction they're all coming from? If they're coming from the south or the west? Or kind of are they already all here and they're just not milling about, but enough that I can't tell?
Much like fish sort of swarming, it's hard to tell a direction.
Okay, great.
And they're invisible, so it's
Right, yeah.
it's just mist.
Mists.
Swirling about. It's hard to tell where they're coming from. But you realize just how dangerous this is. If they saw you, this group, there would be no escaping.
I put out my hand and I signal to Kipper because when we can't actually use our vocals, we have hand signals for each other, and I do the hand signal for abort. And so what you guys see is my 3 fingers coming together and doing a sliding motion across the front of my eyes.
So you did say they're swarming, right?
I can't. I'm playing it careful, and I'm not speaking. You just know that what this symbol means.
Leanna sees that.
Sorry, Davis.
Kip
You do have to say what you're doing physically.
Yeah, the physical comedy is going to require a little bit of saying
I
stuff.
point at our new recruits and motion to follow.
Leanna.
Not Vidal. I don't motion to Vidal.
Damn.
We can't leave Vidal. Leanna sees your motion and she kind of goes, like, nods her head and, like, gives, like, a little thumbs up. She does not want to be here. She's ready to leave if we're leaving.
Right. As you guys step back to sort of retreat from this gathering, I'm going to spend my first fear. And as you step back and away, Leanna, your hoof, it catches a pebble, and you stumble, and you hit the ground. And all of that motion goes still, except about 5 feet above where the mist has been swirling. In unison, it all turns. And I need all of you to begin what is called the chase sequence.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hell yeah.
All of you begin to shoot down the alleyway. There is no need to communicate. It is clear. It is time to leave or die. At which point, Kip, Pack, you take off leading the way as you descend into the city of the Verboten.
I would argue Kip's in the lead, Pack is behind,
Sure.
like a sandwich.
Sure, that's totally fine. We'll do it that way. So Kip in the lead, guiding your way, shooting through the Verboten. The first thing that you have to do is recall the path out. It's more important to know where you're going than the speed of which you're going. Vidal? No, Vidal.
No, they're in the lead. They're in the charge, so I can't do that.
Okay. So go ahead and roll me knowledge.
14 fear.
Okay. I would like you to take 2d6 loss, put them in the center of the table. One is fear and one is hope.
Except we are running, and this is actually one of my experiences.
So 16 16 fear.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Brown is fear, colored is hope. I have them both sitting at 1.
Okay. Perfect. Move fear to 2.
Oh no.
And now, with your first success, shooting down the alleyways, you begin to feel the blood rise and the panting in your chests, and the darkness of the lights, the sort of dull gas lights that pervades this dark blue, or this blue, begin to and flicker. Bliss and Leanne, you do not know what this is, but Kipper and Pack, you know that first the light goes, and you don't want to be around what comes next. As you quickly take a right and continue running. Passing back by the carriage, it has been torn and thrown into the middle of the road, and you must quickly navigate past it. I'm going to need our most vulnerable and our least agile to make this check, as we take Bliss, and you begin to move past this wreckage and try to navigate without touching anything and move through the debris.
Are we saying I'm the least agile?
I'm just saying it. I don't know if it's true.
It's not.
Well, please go ahead and make the roll anyway.
Okay.
You took a stab in the dark.
I took a shot.
I like the concept.
Is it actually you? Okay, I take it back. Vidal, you hear the clanking of metal as you see the debris in front of you, and you must quickly shift your weight and this liquid inside of you that causes this sort of gyropic sort of balance to move asunder. And please give me an agility.
I said I'm going to use my community
Okay.
delight living. So it gives me advantage to perceive.
Okay.
Oh, whoa, hey, I don't need to because I got a 14 critical success.
Okay. So as you reach this sort of hunks of wood that have been destroyed and thrown about, you don't bother trying to step around them. You simply plow through them as the rotten wood cracks and breaks across your metal form, and move Hope up 1. As you continue to make your way, you've entered a straight shot, heading for the sort of entrance of the Verboten. Now it is an all-out sprint, or, as Kip would say, it's time to leg it. I need everyone to
Hop to it.
hop to it. I need everyone to go ahead and make me an agility roll.
So 7 hope.
Before I do that, I have a plan, but I need to see if anyone is going to be lagged behind.
Sure.
So I'm going to hold my roll.
Okay.
15 with fear.
15 with fear.
14 with fear.
14 with fear.
I got a 15 with fear as well.
A 15 with fear. As you are all making this straight sort of sprint towards the entrance of the Verboten, a fraction of a moment too late, the vision of what should be the entrance shimmers. And Kip, you realize that this isn't the entrance. Something has put a mirage, and you're heading straight for it. Would you like to do your roll now?
No, because it doesn't seem like anyone's being held behind, so I'm just going to do my normal
no,
roll.
everyone's keeping up.
That is going to be an 11 hope.
Okay. So go ahead and put fear up one. But you realize you've been misled.
Or, sorry, technically it's a 13 hope.
Got you.
Keep forgetting to add those numbers.
Shit. Okay, I try to come to, like, a halt and make it clear that we need to stop as I do.
All right, so you...
What is happening?
It's a mirage. It's a fucking angler.
Hard bank to the right.
So you hard bank to the right and continue running. And as you do, you hear as they're getting closer.
I don't know where to go. I'm all turned around now.
Vidal, you're a literal machine. You have to know the way out.
Well, I'm recalling. John, can I use a knowledge check to see
Yes.
if... Okay. And I will spend an experience.
Sure.
It's a 19 with fear.
As you stop and spin around, he goes, "It's a mirage. It's the angler." Vidal, the way out is through. The way you remember coming in, it's through.
It's through the mirage.
It's through the mirage. Please move
Okay,
fear
well, then
one
here's
more
what
up.
I want to do. I want to head straight for the mirage. And as I'm running, I'm going to cast Fireball on the mirage.
Okay.
And I'm going to make a spellcast roll against it. So I guess you set the difficulty.
Well, Vidal's dead.
Go ahead as you.
As he sprints past
All
us.
right. Go ahead and roll me your spellcast as you do this.
It's a 15 with hope. As you see the giant washer-sized necklace on his around his head, like neck, begin to light up with like this ember fire, and he just grabs it and throws it, and you see this giant fireball hit the mirage.
Okay. All right. So go
on a
ahead and
success-
add one
go
to
ahead.
hope for me.
All creatures within very close range of that must make a reaction roll of 13, if there's any there. So
Okay. As the fire leaves the washer and hits the mirage, you watch almost as if the mirage was smoke. A hole sort of opens. And you feel a large presence from the rightmost alleyway that you are about to take. And you can see almost melding from the edges of the stone in these houses, these long, jagged teeth of what was hiding just to the right. As you shoot and run straight through the mirage, as it dissipates completely, and you find yourself back at the entrance of the Verboten, stepping outside and around the corner out of view as the aqueduct narrows to the point that most of these creatures cannot pass. and you have escaped. Barely. You're lucky a tie goes to y'all.
Oh, phew.
Good job. It's a good first run.
He got like 20 feet into the Verboten.
Honestly, we had one crew that did not make it that far, so
Still
Leanna-
12%.
still 12%.
Leanna is panting really hard. She's like, and then she goes to Vidal and she's like, how did you know? How did you know that wasn't real?
Well, if it wasn't for the help from Blis to give me the opportunity to recall, I wouldn't have known. I mean, obviously, these creatures are, I don't know, Kip, Pack. These creatures kind of like play tricks on us, don't they?
What creature does not?
It's a lot of mind games.
It was a really good job, Vidal.
Yeah, you did amazing.
And I sort of like shoulder bump him, except I don't actually shoulder bump him. I just like with my clothing shoulder bump him.
He falls.
Clang.
Kipper. They were swarming. Either something large died or many things have died. We need to go to the hamlet. We need to talk to some people.
Hey, Kipper, Pack,
We.
we're a team.
That we are. And we are going
You're doing
to
a
the
lot
hamlet.
of whispering for a team.
Yeah.
Maybe
It is part of the training.
I don't feel that it's an effective form of training, and I would like to request to be part of the whispering session.
Interesting. I will take your request into consideration. Thank you.
I would also like to be part of the whispering.
Okay, I'll
And I
give
also
you
think-
sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No. I'll give you just a quick rundown. We got to go back there.
Where
Right-
we
right
just
now?
ran from.
Oh, not right now, but eventually. In fact, I'm going to mark it on my trusty map here. And I pull out a very crudely drawn, very bad map.
There's a lot of
Never had a
erase
map.
marks and crossing over itself in different color inks.
Well, it's hard to read. My writing hasn't been the best since my hands got all. Well,
Webbed?
you see. Yeah.
Yes, but you can read it anyway.
I'll know. We got to get back to the town square. Well, I think it's a town square.
Yeah, we
There's a
should go to
well.
the hamlet.
Yeah. We got to regroup
Does
a little bit.
Does every town square have a well?
Most have a well, but the Dross and above, their town squares have spigots and stuff. They're a little more refined, and you've never been to sort of the upper echelon. The doctor's never taken you.
No.
So where we were, who used to live there?
I'm sorry, who used to live in the Verboten?
Yeah, it was a city, and there's
One down. It's been a very long time.
I've honestly never thought about it. I just always assumed.
The
Huh.
Verboten was before the what is it? The he who must not be named. No, that's a different one. Before he was that which gives. He was something else, and people lived there, and then he became that which gives, and people stopped living there. And now we live here.
And we try to find his corpse.
okay. And so the people that were in the Verboten, did they just move?
We or died. It depends on how lucky they were.
How long ago was this?
Who knows?
Does no one know, or
I'm sure
just
somebody
not
knows.
you?
I'm sure there's somebody out there who has knowledge on this.
Well, I was going to ask Vidal, but I don't know where he went.
He's like wandering around, kind of.
Vidal-
He's still on the ground
He's-
because he fell over.
Somebody help him up. Oh.
I pick Vidal up.
Gotcha. You pick him up.
What can I ask you, DM? What do we know about that? Like we know nothing, right?
You know nothing.
Yeah.
The sanguine clergy.
Yeah, you can ask as many questions as you want, but we are not privy to the answers. They're normally in the upper part of town, which we are not allowed in, at least not yet.
Besides us, does anyone else like go down there to like look for answers or have questions?
Oh, there are
or-
so many delvers. You met two of them.
Oh no, not like delvers, not to get body parts or anything.
You mean
but,
just
like,
regular people?
yeah, like aren't they?
That is, it's a good question, but no, they will die.
And what stops the monsters from coming up here? Is it just
You're asking
the
a
small?
lot of questions that I just truly don't know the answer to. I just kind of accept it as fact.
You know, I actually have a new rule for our group. Let's focus our mental energy on learning how to survive before we try to solve the mysteries of lifetimes ago.
Okay. Question one. Question one.
Sorry,
Was
I don't
that
mean to be sassy
experience
with
normal?
you. Okay.
No.
In what way?
There were too many of the, what is it called again? The Nocturnes?
Noxteller?
The Noctstellar. Too
What's-
many. I mean, 1, fine. 3, okay. There was a lot in that town. That was too many.
They're
That's why
like
we left.
they're like flesh-eating fish, and if you see that many, it means they're swarming, though, and that does mean there's something valuable there, some large beast.
But they're going to eat the valuable thing.
Maybe not all of it. You never know.
The Verboten is a mystery to us all. We just learn how to survive in there.
And not much else, it seems.
That's correct. You have many questions, and you will learn that the answers will not be easy to find. I gave up. I had the same questions you had. Then I just focused on living.
I just want to say, I don't know if you noticed, but those creatures down there, they're messing with our heads, right?
Oh, you mean the invisible mist blobs?
And
You
the
think
ones who
those
create
are-
the-
No, those
Illusions?
weren't messing with our heads. Those were messing with our eyes. The mirage was the one messing with our heads.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
When you ask questions down there,
The thing.
sometimes you
in
get
the house with
answers
the
you
teeth.
don't want.
Oui.
And on that note, I need Vidal,
Oh,
and I also need Leanna to add 2 to their insight as you begin to question why and what, or to understand, in the case of Vidal, what is happening.
I just went from 0 to 2. That's not good. Gonna have to rewash that brain.
is that our giant box?
What'd you say?
It's like the thing that you told us. Like I was 5 to begin with.
Yes, so you're at 7.
Oh, what is everyone else at?
5.
6.
Oh, you
0.
guys are already higher. Oh, I see. Oh, I knew nothing. Okay.
Correct.
I'm still happily oblivious.
Right, cool.
All right. As you ask these questions, there's a stinging in the back of your mind, almost like an ice pick being shoved into the back of your skull. As you cringe and wrinkle your face, you shake your head, and as your gaze sort of moves towards the entrance of the Verboten, you kind of catch the outline of a creature stalking just at the edges of your vision. You shake your head again, and it's gone.
Leanna sees that and she's gripping the back of her head and putting pressure on the point like the ice pick as if to relieve the pain. And she's looking at the entrance and she's like, "So we don't have to go back now, right? later?
No. We are not going back now. We are going to the hamlet.
Okay.
Are we gonna meet Lenora?
Who?
Lenora.
Who is Lenora?
I've never heard of that person.
Oh my god, the gaslighting.
Can I roll the instinct
Sure, go ahead, man.
against them?
All right. Sure, you can roll instinct and which let me look at the stats here. See.
Presence would be deceive.
Yeah, I guess let's go with presence. One of you will do it.
Oh God, no! I have -1 in presence.
I also have -1.
God, Davis, we need to talk about our characters before.
It makes sense. We're like
I
not
know, we
very
don't care.
appealing people.
Yeah, you got this, my guy.
Disagree.
You mean the amphibians aren't appealing as people?
Okay, let's not hate on the amphibians. They're pretty cool dudes.
I got a 14 with hope.
Hey, wait. We're cooperating.
Yes. You want advantage? Is that what you're about to argue?
I have experience
Okay.
when I cooperate. with-
Oh, you're talking about respect the Kipper.
yeah, and pack tactics for me. We both have.
All right. Add your experience. Then.
Hell yeah. Okay. 11 hope.
11.
I still got I got a 14 hope.
Hey, all I'm saying is Brad is the only one not in this room, and his numbers have all been really high. Okay. Okay.
Davis starting fights.
I didn't take off my headphones for that one.
He does. Don't worry, Brad. You just tell me and I'll punch him.
I'm just gonna look at both of them and say, "Oh, I understand." And I sink my head and I walk a little bit forward, waiting for the rest of the group to lead the way. Very sad.
I'd like to kind of scurry up next to Vidal,
Okay.
and I'm like, "Hey, you did a really good job. Also, I heard them say that too, so I believe you."
Thank you. I don't know. It feels as if they're hiding something from me, you know?
I kind of get the impression they're hiding something from all of us. Us being me, you, and Bliss.
Mm-hmm. Do you think they're really brothers?
I don't know. They look so different. Like one is dry and scaly, and the other one's like slimy and slobbery. So maybe like half brothers?
Okay.
Not sure
Maybe
though.
that's what they're hiding. I don't know.
Maybe Lenore's their mother.
I won't tell.
Okay, maybe.
As this is happening, you begin your long walk towards the hamlet. Are you guys going directly there, or are you doing anything?
I was going to lead them directly there. However, I turn around to the group. I go, before we do the hamlet, we could go back into the town if you wish. In case you are looking for any medication of any sort, or locks. We do have to find some locks still.
Can you spot me?
Yeah, could you loan me a little money for when?
Oh
I was
yeah,
about to
Kipper has
ask?
you.
Oh, thank you, Kipper.
Oh no, sorry. I've learned not to lend money to friends.
Oh, I thought we were
That's
just
okay. We're not.
They're
friends yet.
trainees.
we're coworkers.
Yeah, they are not friends.
This is a business
Come on,
transaction.
Kipper.
Is this a business expense?
You could write it off.
Mm-hmm.
John.
Yes, sir.
I guess you are
I'm gonna
useless if your
I'm gonna
weapons get
pull-
stolen.
I'm going to pull out my pouch and I'm going to open it. And I only have 2 pieces of gold. And I give one to Bliss and one to Leanna.
Okay.
I say, here you go.
But you need a lock, too, Vidal.
Oh, I don't have anything important.
You can put your stuff with my stuff.
I just got this orb that the doctor gave me, but I don't know what it does.
Oh,
I'll
well,
just hold on to it.
Yeah, you should just hold on to that. Make sure nobody else gets it. I feel like Dr. Meredith would be very upset with you.
Yeah, but it will give me an
Which is why he
opportunity
needs a
to be
lock.
better.
I don't think I asked.
It doesn't matter.
Choose.
He, they.
There you are.
All right.
So-
Team.
He. As you walk through the aqueducts, skirting the edge of the dross back to the hamlet. Or to the hamlet, I'm sorry, not back. You walk for hours. It is long and winding. Your feet are beginning to hurt by the time you sort of crest the entrance of the aqueduct, exiting to the countryside on the outside of Driftmoor. You rise up over a hill and see a small wooden village at the edge of what looks like a small lake, with the large looming city of Driftmoor to the east of it, about a mile. You could see the smoke and smog has made its way over the hamlet and over the surrounding countryside, creating that gray and brown sort of coloring of the light even here. But it sets apart from it, and you can see the flickerings of yellow lights and of a fire in the center. And you see one small cottage that sits apart from the rest, a little to the west of the rest of the fishing village, that Kip and Pack know of. And to be honest, it seems pleasant. It's the first thing that is not immediately offensive to the eyes and the senses. It's normal, and in that normality, it is odd.
Welcome to the hamlet. Let us go down there. By the campfire. Meet some people. New friends, perhaps. For you, not for us.
Okay. Can we get locks here or something? Anything else we need?
Yes, but they are not as good. But they are a good start.
Most importantly, we can get a chance to catch our breath here.
Oh, okay. That sounds...
Maybe some food. I'll buy you some.
Oh, thank you.
Because you are co-workers.
We'll call this a company lunch.
But you wouldn't get some salaks.
I was about to. Before Vidal gave him all. Did you know he could throw fire like that?
Don't change the subject on me. I loved you an easy one. All you had to do was swing.
Okay.
Actually, as we're approaching the hamlet, I see a small berry bush. I'm going to walk over to it, and I cut my hand and spill out some of my blood on it, and it rapidly blooms and grows into a giant bush, and I just pull off a big branch of berries. Here you go.
Not?
I got just some food.
Bloodberries.
This is so nice. Thank you so much. Is there any food that isn't touched by like body fluids that is available, or?
Oh, that's actually a very good question. Not often. No.
Oh, so you eat the bloodberries?
Oh, just wait till you have to lick him.
Oh.
Consensually, of course.
And you know what? You said I had to, and that doesn't feel very good to me. Consensual now feels very loose.
No.
Why would I lick him?
I'm not really sure why, but my blood seems to make plants grow rapidly. I can also start a fire with it.
It is a calming technique he has that he definitely told me about before we started recording.
Oh, why do you have to lick me? Licking me is,
You don't have to lick him. It was just a turn of phrase. You can lick him.
I
He
did.
offers
Was that
it.
when you exploded with mucus?
Oh, yeah, I can aerosolize it too. Yeah.
And what
No, it's really good for you. It makes you feel good.
Oh, when you did the
You want me to do it now?
No.
Anybody feeling stressed?
No.
Everyone looks stressed.
No.
It's very common.
Kipper.
I would love to kill
Later.
something right now.
Later.
Oh, we later.
I think Bliss would love to kill something. Is there anything that doesn't want to kill us back that she can focus some energy on?
You could try the, whack a gopher.
I just did a 21 fear looking for something for Bliss to kill. There's a very vicious squirrel up in a tree that protects those berries.
All right. So, 21 with fear, looking for something for Bliss to kill. Looking around as you make your way towards the hamlet, you see a humanoid figure exiting. It's staggering and moving erratically. You recognize the blood poisoning from a long way off. You see it dodging, moving, and diving, snapping at the air, foaming. As it gets closer, moving along the path towards y'all, you see now that it is a spindly man, but his head is half a rabbit, cut vertically, one side. His hands appear to be lupin, paw-like and bent in the wrong directions. As he sort of moves and gyrates. And then you see that his lower half has been twisted 180 degrees in the wrong direction. As he moves about wildly, slashing out, biting, punching the dirt, trees, and anything in his path. But more than anything, you can feel, all of you, the pain he must be experiencing. Some of you know it more than others. The exquisite and unique pain of the withdrawals of the blood. But all of you can see the pain that he is feeling and just how far from death he is.
Well, Bliss, this brings me no pleasure. This is not something I was hoping to cover with a lot of you on the first day, but you are witnessing what is known as blood poisoning. It is a very dreadful, terrible thing that can happen to us. And it brings them into this state where, honestly, the kindest thing is to either let them go into the Verboten on their own, or give them the mercy of death. I'm not going to force you to fight someone with blood poisoning, but if you are looking for a fight, that's the only thing here.
I was looking to burn off a little rage. This isn't that.
Well, that's all that can be offered.
You'd be...
What about
You don't have to
what
fight
about
him.
blood?
What about blood? We don't have any.
You'd be doing him a mercy, and he'll give you a good go. And I hold out, John, help me. What is there like a sanguine church, like crucifix kind of symbol that they standard have? Like what's like their standard symbol?
So their standard symbol is actually, so it's a circle with an inverted cross that is encrusted in rubies throughout. Or if you don't have the money for true rubies, it's like a fake quartz stone dyed red.
So I hand you a necklace with the inverted cross in a circle, and it's clearly like stained red glass. It's not very expensive. This'll keep you safe. Go for it.
It is not a one-on-one task.
Oh yeah, we're here to help. Just gonna let you take the lead.
Or you can leave him on his own and let him find his way to the Verboten. There's no shame in that. You do not have to interact with him at all.
Oh, no, if you don't do it, I will.
But you don't have to do it.
All right, so real quickly, the two new people here.
Three.
The three new. Well, Vidal is not actually new to this situation.
Oh, that's fair.
Vidal knows very.
I know this.
Yeah, Vidal knows very much about blood poisoning, and actually, of anything, he knows more than most just how much pain is happening. But the two people who are sort of looking at their future, I would like to go ahead and have an instinct roll from both of you.
Oof.
13 with fear.
13 with fear.
5 with fear.
5 with fear. For you, Leanne.
Yeah.
Sorry. Okay. For you, Leanna. As you look at this poor, miserable creature, you feel that slight tingling and numbness at the suture line. That sort of burning and writhing of the flesh trying to pull itself away from each other. Even if it is a ghost feeling, it's there, it's painful, and it's real. If not for everyone else, it is at least for you. And you look at half of him fully, having had this happen in different parts. You can see the flesh writhing and pulling itself apart from each other, trying to free itself from its own sutures. It is terrifying in how prophetic it is, and why you need blood. Blood poisoning is not from too much. It's from too little. It is a problem of need. It is a problem of the desolate and poor. And that is those who cannot fight and cannot get blood. And that truth sits deep within you. The legs might as well be a shackle around your neck. And for you, the exquisite pain of your skin as it roils and moves on its own. You know just how close to the edge you are at all points when you feel that pain. You wonder if he feels that same pain at perhaps a higher octave in a different way. And if you were to go months and months of feeling that pain, would you be any different? Would you want someone to take it from you, to lift the cup? And both of you take a moment and look at each other, and a decision must be made.
Liana looks at Bliss and then back at this man and then at Bliss again, and I make eye contact with her and I draw my longsword out from its sheath.
Bliss watches and then makes eye contact with you and just one short, sharp nod. She flips out her scythe and then she runs the bladed edge of it against her palm for a point of damage.
So, as she does that, I turn. About how far away is this man from us?
25, 30 feet.
Is that considered close range?
It is. Well, it's not technically. You'd have to get within 5, but I will call it close if you'd like to close the distance.
Yeah, because I have Caprine leap.
Oh.
You can leap anywhere within close range as though you were using normal movement,
Yep, you're in.
allowing you to
I
vault,
like it. It's
vault
cool.
obstacles. Okay. So
Approved.
she draws her longsword, and then with her Caprine leap, she jumps from there to the man. And then as she's falling and coming down from this giant jump she's made, she swings the longsword over her head in order to cleave him, an attempt to cleave him on his neck and in his shoulder, almost to do a kill shot as much as she can, or at least such a deafening blow that he becomes incapacitated so that we can do this quickly.
All right. Go ahead and roll me an attack.
Quick and clean.
Who all is getting involved? Vidal, are you getting involved or are you watching?
I'm teeter-tottering between.
Okay, I'll come back to you then and ask you. Kip and Pack?
So, I'm going to start circling around so I'm in a support position, but I'm 100% going to just see what they got.
Sure.
I'm not going to engage unless one of them goes down.
Okay. Sounds good. All right.
So I'm using my strength, correct?
Yes.
So I got a 22 with fear.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me some damage.
So 17 to...
All right. So that'll pass the first threshold. As you cut into this creature, you watch as the bones crack and bow underneath it, and bits of its sort of lupine arm crack as its head twirls wildly towards you. You hear bones in the vertebrae crack as it turns to regard you. So you succeeded with fear. That will go ahead and pass the directive back to me. With that, the creature begins to wail and sob. And reaches out to embrace you. Slowly. We move to your turn. This is a John game, boys.
I didn't want this.
No one wanted this. Well, I wanted this.
Yeah.
I did not expect our first combat to be a mercy kill.
Same.
I believe it's called Mercy Blow.
Good callback, Brad.
Good callback.
Thank you.
All right. I mean, it's all right, in a lot of pain and now injured. And I can't help, so I'm gonna attack. Plus I'm bleeding, so now I'm not raging, but I'm kind of raging. So I'm gonna charge in and swing my scythe. It's an 18 with fear.
Damage, please.
Okay.
I am now maxed out on fear.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, come on. There we go. I get to reroll 1s and 2s on damage.
That's fine.
Awesome.
We're chilling.
11, 12, 13, 14. Plus, I have 3 marked hit points, so plus 6, so 20 damage.
Okay, that will pass 2 thresholds. As you crack into this beast with the scythe, sort of finding what appears to be like a broken rib and an unalignment of the musculature from the 2 different beings that have been sewn together, You cut in like butter as it hooks in and out the other side, almost like you've speared a worm. And it writhes and puts a hand on your shoulder, Leanna. And its white, milky eyes searching for someone, anyone. And as it locks eyes with you, I'm going to spend a couple fear here. By a couple, I mean 4. And
Holy shit.
as it looks at you, in the back of your mind, there's a familiarity, and you feel sad in a profound way. In a way that only the parting of someone you loved would find you. And then you watch as the hook curves into its head and rips it in half, leaving only the half bunny's face that slumps to a side. And you feel profoundly empty. And that's where we'll end for the night, everyone.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Welcome to my world.
God,
Let me tell you, I really
real
regret
dark.
rolling to looking for a squirrel.
And that's all we have for today. Thank you so much for listening. Please follow us on all our social media platforms like Blue Sky, Threads, Instagram, and YouTube. And remember, stay heroic out there, guys.